Hello, true believers. Time to do a follow up on our electric scooter. I got this about 3 or 4 months ago. I checked the timestamp of when I did my first review of this. I think it says about 3 months ago, so about 3 months, maybe 4 months. So let's just say 3.5 months. And I wanted to do an update follow up on it because there was one comment that was asking me what did I think about it in the long term. It's not that long when you're talking about 3 months. So I'll tell you what I like about it and what I don't like about it. What I like about it is that we love it. We use it every day, almost every day. I got Hero running up to almost 10 miles. Now we started off like at 3 miles, 5 miles, all the way up to 10 miles. So he runs about 10 miles with a couple of water breaks in between. So we do it for his stamina and also for weight loss. So we like it. The fact that the seat's not removable or that there's no suspension in the back doesn't even bother me anymore because I kind of like it with the seat on. I like having the functionality of being able to sit, not just be able to stand, especially if you're going to be running 10 miles. So that doesn't bother me at all. The only problem I had before was one of the front tire got flat, which was pretty easy to replace. So it was just one bolt right there in front. Took it off, took it to the vulcanizing. I even made a video about it. So got fixed for like 30 pesos, less than $1. But this one would be complicated. I have no idea how to take that off because the motor is connected to that. So if that would have been flat, I probably would have just brought it to the vulcanizer and he probably would have taken it out and probably charged me double the price, which is instead of $1, $2, no big deal. So that was an easy fix, no problems there. I was worried that how am I gonna, do I need to buy a new tire? No, it was just the tube inside. I got a hole in it and it was repaired. So go check out my vulcanizing video. They can vulcanize that pretty easy over here. Put a rubber patch on it. So what are the pros and cons on it? Like I said, I love it. I'm able to take Hero for a run every day with it because there's no way I could run with him, especially after I've been incarcerated so long with no exercise. And this is not about me, it's about him. This is his time now. He's going in his, he's in his teens now and he's in his prime. So it's about him exercising and for his sports. It's not about me. So, but he won't run unless I'm with him. So this saved me. But what is it after 3 months? What's the biggest? The biggest problem is the battery capacity. After if you look at it, there's about, we used it for about 200. If you look at the odometer, we used it for 290 miles. 290 miles. I don't know if it's a lot or if it's a little, but we almost use this on a regular basis, or else because like all teenagers, he eats a lot of food, and if he doesn't exercise it off, he's gonna gain that weight. So we use this as often as we can. So we've put about 290 miles on it, and we go anywhere depending on what we're doing that day, 5 to 10 miles of running. At least we try to run at least 3 to 4 times a week. The problem is when we first got the scooter, we would charge it for like 4 hours overnight, and we'd get over 10 miles on it, at least 10 miles of running. I had no problem. The battery wouldn't run out if we ran all 10 miles. Now I'm lucky if I can get 5 miles. So when I get up to hills, when I'm going downhill, I don't even I don't even use any electricity. I just coast downhill to try to save electricity, to try to save juice. So I'm lucky if I get 5 miles. So after 3 months, it goes about half the battery capacity now. So that's a disappointing part. I was hoping it would last long. So if it can do 5 miles, then for another 3 months or a year, then that's fine. But I don't know if I'm gonna buy the same scooter again because it's not cost effective to be replacing or having to replacing the battery or replacing the scooter because of the battery issue. So now how do you do 10 miles? Well, after we use this for 5 miles and the battery runs out, then I go back to my folding bike over here. Is it ideal? Not really. For going uphill, it's not that easy to go uphill, but for when it's flat, then it's fine. I can keep up with Hero just fine, but he can outrun me with this thing if we start going on hills. So I split up. So if I could do 5 miles over here, I do the rest of the 5 miles using the folding bike. So that's the update. Like I said, would I get it again? Probably no, because I want something that will at least last a little, the battery will at least last a little bit longer than than this, so that way I have the option of going longer if I want to go more than 5 miles. But right now, if I want to go more than 5 miles, I have to go back to the folding bike. So it's up to you. If you're not going to be using it that long, you're not going to be going more than 5 miles, then fine, get one of these. Then it's cheap. Probably the best thing about it is cheap. It's readily available, and for $220, $230, you can't beat the price for about $200. But if battery is important to you, and you don't have, if you got a lot of hills and you're kind of a heavy person like me, then maybe this is not the scooter for you. But if you're light, you don't have a lot of hills, you don't go more than 5 miles, then I'll let you know 3 or 6 months down the line whether it's still working or not. But right now, I have another 3 months and it starts only going 2 miles, then it gets pretty much useless. Who's going to run for only 2 miles? Anyway, that's just a warm-up. So yes, I recommend it, but no, I don't recommend it at the same time. If you're after 290 miles, you got only half the battery capacity, I don't know if it's a good value or not like it was before. When I first got it, I thought it was a great value. But if it's the battery's going to be dying right away after only 3 months, then if you get another half capacity after 3 months, then I use it just fine. I let the battery run out, then recharge it all the way to try to get the battery to last longer. But it's a cheap Chinese battery, and you get what you pay for. So that's the long-term update, or the medium-term, short medium-term update. It's not even more than 3 months, and the battery is already half the capacity. Like I said, it was after 290 miles when we first got it, it was going over 10 miles. Now I am lucky if I can get 5 miles out of it. So let me know. So that's the update. So based on that, would you get it if the battery is already dying? And then that's how you can answer it, whether you want to get this scooter or not. But if you're, like I said, if you're not going to be, I'll do another 3-4 months update, a 1 year update. If it's like useless after 1 year, then forget it. Don't waste your money. Spend your money on something that will last longer. What that is, I don't really know. But you kind of ask yourself the question, well, if you pay double the price, maybe you can just get 2 of these for the same. If they'll only last, if it's gonna last a year, then you could just buy two new ones. You have to ask that question yourself based on what your finances are. But I don't know what it's like for the other scooters, but for this one, this is my experience with it so far. Let me know in the comments what you think. This is Bevitz Only. Thanks for watching.